Hi guys, welcome to this session in Microsoft Project. In this module, I want to talk about the status date. So I'm going to create a little project plan and show you how the status date works. So first of all, let's just type project A, and I'll just do 3 tasks, task 1, 2, and 3. Like so. I'll indent those tasks, just give them some durations, like that, and I'll just get the names on the Gantt chart. Names. Just type the word name and that, put the task name on there so you can see them on the Gantt chart, like so. Now the status state, there's 2 places you can access the status state. If you go to the project tab and then project information, in there you've got the status date, which is today's date. That is the default. So at the moment it says NA, but it will be the same as today if you don't change it. So you could set the status state in here. I'll cancel that. Or on the ribbon itself, you've got a status state like so. So if I set this status state forward a bit, so instead of Wednesday, I'll select Friday. Okay. Nothing visually happens to what you're looking at on the Gantt chart unless you activate the progress lines. So on the Gantt chart format tab, if I go to the grid line area, progress lines, you can activate the progress. So display at project status date at current date. It's up to you. I'll just leave that as it is at the moment, clicking OK. And you can see all of these, because I've set the date to Friday, are spiking back because obviously this is Wednesday, beginning of Wednesday, and that's the status date on Friday. So ideally, this status line, this progress line would be a straight line. So if I change the date to today, set that to today, that now is going to be almost a straight line. It's because it's set to the beginning of the day. That's why it's spiking back a little bit. Set to the end of the day, should I say. So if I put that to Tuesday, which was yesterday, you get the straight line. Because there's a 24-hour sort of delay in that. But that's ideally what you'd want to see. A straight line, not spiking back. So if I put that to today again, the way to get that as a straight line would be to complete some of these tasks. So if I click on task 1, go to the task area and say do 50%, see how that moves forward a little bit. Do 75, it'll move forward a bit further, and then 100%, it goes to the fully complete, and now that's showing the end of the day. So if I do that for the other 2 tasks, that would do the same thing. So that's what you're looking for, a straightforward line. Now if I go back into it, Gantt chart, grid lines, progress, you've got other options there. You've got at current date, I showed you. You can display this at a weekly event, so weekly, status date, weekly. So I'll leave it on the status date, but I'll put it on weekly and set it to weekly. And it is Wednesday today, so I'll tick Wednesday. So every Wednesday, and then click OK to that. Now, if I move some of these, I'll knock these off as being complete, so they're not complete anymore. And then I'll move the durations a bit. Come back to that and just put them all to 0. And let's say that's a 5-day duration, and that's a 10-day duration, like so. So we've got a couple of Wednesdays in there. So if I go back into grid lines progress, so every week on a Wednesday on the progress status, and then what I need to do is move the status bar obviously forward because it's only showing it as of this Wednesday. So if I go back to project, change that. Let's go for the 27th. So there's 2 Wednesdays. You click OK, and then you can see what's going to happen here. So every Wednesday during this project, you're going to get this happening. But again, if I start filling one of these in, say 100% complete, you see how that comes straight down the line there. If I do that for the other 2. So we've now got a straight line there because they're complete by that status state. If I take those off, put them back to 0, put that back to 0, and so on. So that's basically how you can set that status state. But let's have a look at some of the other options in there. If we go back into grid lines and progress lines, you have down the bottom here, that's the actual plan. You've got a baseline plan. I could set the display dates to be in here. You've got date options there. So whatever you set it, you can set it there rather than recurring like this. But if you've saved a baseline, you can set it to show a progress line against the baseline plan as opposed to the actual plan. And I'll just click OK till I'll leave that as it is. Now there is another tool you can use. I'm just going to get myself a new project file and task A, just so you can see this. And I will allocate 1 resource to it, so I'll just type Bob in there, and then I'll go and put some money next to Bob. He can be on £10 an hour, grossly overpaid. And then back to the Gantt chart. So I want to change this table view to one of the earned value views. So if I put that there, if I go to the View tab, Tables, and then More Tables down the bottom, you've got earned value, schedule indicators, and cost indicators. I'll just go for that one. Apply. So at the moment I haven't saved a baseline, so there's some of these figures are blank. I'll just move that over a bit so you can see all the columns. So if I save a baseline, let's see what happens. If I go to the Project tab, Set Baseline, Set Baseline, Baseline first one, OK. So now that's come up with £80 because Bob is on £10 an hour, 8 hours a day, so it's £80. That's what's planned. So if I now start playing around with the status state, so if I put the status state to tomorrow, OK. So at the moment, the status state is not showing on there, the progress line, so I need to go into the Gantt chart, grid lines, progress line, and get it to display on that option. So I don't need to repeat this, I'm only going to show it on one little thing. There, OK, and I get the line coming down like that. So for Friday, this should be, I've spent, it's £80 for the whole of the project, so £80 a day. So if I've only done 25% of it, so if I put this to 25%, it's telling me that I've spent £20. So 25% of 80, which is right. If I put that to 50, that should go to £40, and it does. So this figure will change if I extend this task or make this task different to what the baseline was. So everything is on plan by me just doing this. 75% should be 60, and then if I do 100%, that's 80. Everything is great, no variance, and you can see all this stuff at the end there is as it was planned to be. So that's using the progress line with an earned value table and setting a status state so you can see how that works. So that's all I want to talk about in this little video, how you can utilize the status state and with progress lines to see how it impacts on your Gantt chart. So hopefully this information was of use. Thank you for your time, and I'll catch you on the next one.